Next up, we have The Flight from the Sky Children of the Light soundtrack. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So, if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server, the gaming channel, how to request songs if you're not on the live stream. I have a spiel for this and a bunch of other things at the end of the video, so stick around for that. Disclaimers showing on your screen right now, so go ahead and pause the video to read them in full. Otherwise, please be patient with me. I am acoustic and guitarded, so please keep that in mind. And I forgot to do the map again. Alright, there we go. Alright, so with that said, let's do this. The Flight, Sky Children of the Light. Let's go. Okay, I just wanted to wait for more stuff to happen. So, of course, we start with a solo piano. Because of the nature of the instrument, you can play it with two hands, and usually each of the hands can have a different part. We have one giving us those initial chords. It reminds me of one of my own compositions. And the other one is going to keep the melody, right? So we have the left hand giving us the chords, the right hand giving us the melody, and that melody contains our initial motif. Motif being the smallest version of your musical idea, the seed, the essence from which everything else comes from. So we're having that. Beautiful. Let's see where this goes. Repeating the melody. A little bit of syncopation there, very beautiful. Higher note. Developing the motif. Okay, we would develop the motif a little bit with a partial inversion. Inversion being a way that that you can develop your material with. So, inversion is when you take something and you flip it upside down, right? So let's take for example, we have this motif going downwards, and if you invert it, that kind of thing. So we're having a partial inversion. So in this case, we could do part and part. So instead of going all the way or all the way, you could do that kind of stuff. Leitmotif. Oh, and we have a leitmotif. It plays in like every song. So we also have the concept of the leitmotif. A leitmotif is a motif that becomes kind of like a theme song, right? A leitmotif is a motif that is reused in different pieces of music in order to reference back to the original version. This is a term that was coined by Richard Wagner when he made his Ring Cycle operas. Ring Cycle operas is 4 operas, each of them 3 to 4 hours long, and it's a single series, right? And it's a lot of music, so he decided that he wanted to reuse some of the material. The example I always give is the Valhalla leitmotif, because, you know, it's Nordic, Norse mythology inspired, and during the entire work of all 4 operas, if Valhalla is shown, mentioned, or in any way referenced in any point, you will hear the Wagner tubas playing this specific melody, which is the Valhalla leitmotif. Not every motif is a leitmotif. Every leitmotif is a motif. A motif becomes a leitmotif when it is used in additional music in order to reference back to its original form. That is how you know you have leitmotif. Let me just move my door a little bit. There you go. Just trying to move my door a little bit. So yeah, with that, let's see where this goes. Piano keeping things very steady, changing around the chords. The left hand. Oh, beautiful, beautiful chords. Another thing that we're getting over here is the use of extended chords. So, there are 3 main types of chords out there. Chords is when you stack notes on top of each other. You have dyads, you have triads, and then you have extended chords. This includes chords with 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, and 13ths. So, what does this mean, right? So when it comes to music, you have the concept of the interval, and not an interval, an interval. 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 There you go. Interval is the distance between two notes. And this is usually measured within the scale that you're in. So let's take, for example, the scale of C major. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B, and then back to C. So C is going to be the root or the first note. Now, the second note of the scale is going to be D, because, it's the second note here. Third is going to be E. Fourth is going to be F. And these are all relative to C. So the distance between C and G is going to be that G is the fifth of C. D is the second of C. However, C up here is the octave, the eighth note for C, which means you can then repeat the scale, and then you can either say from this original one, we have either an octave, a ninth, a 10th, an 11th, 12th, 13th or 14th or 15th, and then after that it kind of resets usually. Usually they don't go higher than 15th, right? So how do you build chords? You stack thirds. So a third from C, as we established, C is the first note. Second note in the scale is D, that's the second. Third note is E. E would be then the third of C, so if you stack C, C and E, you get a dyad. That's your first third. Then from the top note, you add an extra third, and you get a triad. So third from E, F would be the second, G would be the third. So then from E to G, you get another dyad. And if you stack two dyads together, you get your triad. If you then continue assigning these, if you continue the same pattern, let's take, for example, we add a third from G. A third from G would be B. That gives us our first extended chord. Extended chord is something that has that starts from the sevenths upwards, right? So let me go bring this down an octave. So here is our first triad. Here it is with the extended seventh. Here it is with the ninth. Here it is with the 11th. And here it is with the 13th. So now I'm playing all of the notes of the scale stacked in thirds, and it gives us these beautiful, beautiful chords. And then you can alter things, like you can do, for example, let's keep the 13th chord, right? And I can say, okay, let's take the 7th and reduce it and make it a flat 7. Now we have a different chord. Let's make a sharp 9 instead of the regular 9. Let's bring a flat 13th as well. So you can really, really change these around. And of course, right now, the result of sorry, the blurps. So the result of these different combinations of the notes in the melody and the chords are giving us different variations of extended chords, adding that extra sense of just pure beauty to this. Let's see where this goes. Okay, so an important thing that has happened over here is we have switched hands with the piano, and nice. We have switched things with the piano. Now we, instead of the left hand being the one that plays the chords, is the right hand now playing the chords, and now we have switched from the right hand of the piano playing the melody to now having a flute playing the melody. We are pretty much repeating everything that we've done before, just from a different starting point this time. But we're doing pretty much the same thing so far. Let's see where this goes. And now we have and another thing is that now that we have taken the chord hand from being the one on the left hand to being on the one on the right hand higher up, now we can have the bass on the left hand. So that gives us a lot more accentuation to everything, and it just adds an extra layer of flavor, right? So let's see where this goes. There, and now we have both the piano and the flute playing together in what is called a doubling. We now have the piano doubling along with the flute. Let's see where this goes. Oh, beautiful, beautiful variations of this motif. Oh, very sweet. And one of the most wonderful things about the piano is the fact that you can play it so sweetly, right? Because the full name of the piano is the piano forte. These comes from the two terms piano and forte. Piano means quiet, forte means loud. Because before the piano, we had the different keyboard instruments, the clavichord, the clavier, the harpsichord, all of these different instruments that had a binary system. Key gets pressed, the string gets plucked on the same volume every single time. Whereas the piano has a way more complex mechanism that allows you to play quietly or loudly, which makes the piano forte. So now we get this very lovely, it sounds very emotional. It sounds very, yes, very emotional. The chords that we're getting are very, very beautiful in nature. It has that, it sounds almost spiritual. It sounds almost spiritual in nature. It's very serene. It's a very, very serene set of chords over here. And it's a very beautiful balance that we have because the rhythm has not changed. We have been doing the exact same rhythm every single time, and the chord changes are super well paced, so this feels nice and slow, but it doesn't feel boring slow. It feels like well paced slow, serene, like serenity and peace slow. Very, very beautiful. Let's see where this goes. We introduce a cello, violoncello. Yep. Other chords a little slower. It's okay, Amir. Well, thank you so much, dude. So now we have a doubling between the piano and the cello. So the first time the flute was playing higher than what the piano was playing. Now we have a cello playing lower. A cello, of course, being this beautiful, the second largest of the viol family. As you can see over here, it's the type that you need to lean against your body in order to be able to play. It's a pretty big instrument. These are very expensive. And of course, they sound absolutely beautiful, right? So we're having that right now. Let's see where this goes. And so far, we're just repeating the same theme. The melody is the exact same, but it doesn't matter. It's so beautiful. Harp. And a little percussion. I think we had a timpani there. And after 2 minutes, almost halfway through, we finally have our first change altogether. We still have the piano doing this, but we introduced, of course, the harp. Okay, let me bring the orchestra up over here. And now we have a string, the string orchestra coming in. We have more violins, more cellos coming in. We have the harp doing what is called a glissando. You heard it like very, very fast going through the notes. Let's see where this goes. It's beautiful. Oh, some trombones. Oh, so yeah, now we're adding the orchestra. We brought on some, it's either trombones or French horns. Chances are it's French horns. These ones over here giving us some extra chords. We are still repeating mostly the same, but now we're introducing the orchestra with this. And it's it's still very serene, even though we have a lot more. The scale has gone up. It's still, yeah, this is so good. Let's see where this goes. Flutes. Clarinets. No, still flutes. Oboe high up. No, clarinet up there. Clarinet low. Yeah, we introduced some clarinets as well. And a flute high there, giving us a trill. Trills being one of the most fascinating things in music. It's a phenomenon that is quantum in nature because it's when you play two notes next to each other really, really fast, one after the other. So you heard the violin giving us something like, or that kind of thing. And this phenomenon, what it allows you to do is that it allows you to claim that you're playing one of the notes, both of the notes, or neither of notes at the same time. it's a very interesting thing, because if we were to play let's say here D and E, right? If I were to play them together, we get a little bit of dissonance. But if I play them in a trill, and the thing is, I can then start playing the different chords. And it doesn't matter what chord I'm playing. It doesn't matter what chords I play, it still sounds good as long as I'm still within the scale, and I can claim harmonically that I'm playing either, both, or neither, and it still works. And so we're adding that now with the flute higher up, giving us that extra texture up there. It's such a cool thing. Let's see where it goes. Violin section with the flutes and the piano, doubling. Zelmic, welcome today. Now 2 flutes doing the trills, and Zelmic, we reset the previous bot. The quotes broke, so we are basically transferring from the old one to the new one. Welcome back, Nadivo. So yeah, we have these 2 flutes now doing a double trill. Let's see where this goes. Welcome today, man. How you doing? Happy New Year. Oh, extra orchestration, bringing in the woodwinds. Oh. Okay, so the woodwinds would be this section over here. That's going to be your flutes, oboes, clarinets, and bassoons. And oh my god, this is just so absolutely serene. Even though we have escalated to a full orchestra now, it still sounds just... Let's see where it goes. Oh, that melody, the way it falls. Extra there from the oboes, made by the Journey devs, I'm pretty sure. Oh, a bass drum. Oh, we bring in the brass. We bring in the brass. We have brought the French horns, some trumpets, the trombone. I got goosebumps with the bass drum giving us. This is so masterfully done. It's really difficult to get this level of orchestration to such a serene degree. That's insane. Let's just see where this goes. This is insane. Doublings, counterpoint. Oh, the trumpets doubling the French horns. Violins doing counter melodies. Oh, more variations. And yes, now we have a bass drum. Now, this is a very loud instrument. Look at the size of this drum over here, right? It's a massive instrument. And this one is, it just like, even when you play it softly, it just is insanely loud. And we are somehow able to make it sound like a gentle heartbeat, along with the piano and the rest of the strings. This is beautiful, dude. Oh my god. Let's see where this goes. Like, this is loud. This is loud. Oh, some vocals. We bring in some women singing, giving us a beautiful... Like, this is... Like, even though this is loud, this is not intense. This is super serene thing. Like, it's still... Like, this is, of course, climactic, but it's not loud. It doesn't feel loud. This is... Let's see where this goes. Oh, now we're having a choral arrangement with the women playing this. Violins. Still playing those motifs. No! No! Hang on. I go back to the singers. It clipped! I hope this is just the YouTube upload that clipped and not the actual recording in the game. I really hope so. I really, really hope so. This could be an issue with YouTube. Clipping is one of the things you really want to avoid. Clipping is the distortion you get when your microphone captures more than it can process, or your interface or the software captures more than it's designed to process. The easiest one that I can show you is because everybody has seen this. Everybody has seen a video of an influencer that has what is called a lav mic, a lav microphone, which is the type that you clip, usually like on your collarbone or somewhere on your chest, and they grab the microphone like this, right? And you will hear that the voice sounds a little bit distorted when they speak with the microphone all the way over here when it's supposed to go down here, because these are very sensitive microphones that are not designed to be right next to your mouth. So what happens? The audio clips. That's the distortion we are hearing over here. I am pretty sure, like, there's no way this level of beautiful orchestration and everything. Strong wind very often clips microphones. Yeah, strong wind often clips microphones because it hits the membrane directly and it distorts everything. So I think we might have the giveaway first. So yeah, we're having this and it sounds distorted because it's clipping. I'm pretty sure this is just the... it's just for the YouTube. This is just what happened in YouTube. And Pork, welcome today. How you doing? Let's see where this goes. Violins giving us that beautiful motif, and we're just reusing the motif everywhere. That bass drum, dude. And we bring it back down. The violins do one last like textural thing, and there you have it. Oh my god, there you go. That was beautiful, dude. That was awesome. That was insane. Like, this level of serenity for something so loud is a very difficult balance to achieve. Like, this gave me goosebumps. This gave me goosebumps. There you go. That was The Flight by Sky Children of the Light, from the Sky Children of the Light soundtrack. Beautiful experience, dude. That was insane. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here, musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, everybody, don't forget to join the Discord server. That's where everything gets announced first, whether it is the videos going up on the channel, the streams going live, updates, projects, announcements, whatever it is, everything gets announced first. Of course, that's where we have the community, where we hang out, where we steal memes from other people's servers, claim them as our own, and of course is where I host the Vintage Story server, linked in the description. So make sure that you join the community and become one of us. Right? Again, at the time of recording, we recently passed 9,000 subscribers on YouTube. So thank you once again, everybody, for this. I do not take this for granted. I am so grateful for this. So thank you again, everybody. Make sure that you share these videos with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two very distinct concepts, by the way. With your online and offline communities, go share these videos with everybody that you know. Also use the hide function on YouTube. We have a group on the Discord that coordinates for it, so linked in the description. Go join the Discord. It's another reason to join the Discord. They're musicians, artists on YouTube or otherwise. This is an open invitation. Let's work together. If you want any of my musical skills for any of your projects, whether it is guitars, Mongolian throat singing, the good old kind of thing, regular singing, voice acting. If you want help figuring out something for your composition, whatever it is, reach out, let me know. Let's work together, let's make stuff, right? And if you're in the audience and you know somebody that could benefit, reach out, let them know. Please do not harass anyone, please do not spam anyone, be cool about things, don't be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of your tier, you get access to the videos when I schedule them, at least for the LFA, LFAs. That is up to 1 week in advance, so become a member today. If you want to listen to this without me interrupting you every 3.5 seconds, I'll be linking in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, check the pinned comment on this video. It has the instructions on what to do. If you're on the live stream, wait up a little bit. We have a giveaway first. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim from Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. We stream live on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick, so that you can tune in from whichever platform you prefer. Again, 6 p.m. Central Europe. If you're not in Europe, do not worry. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch. Another reason to join the Discord. So, if you live in El Campamento Unión Candelaria, and you're like, yeah, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Do not worry. Just go to Discord or Twitch, and they're both going to show the schedule in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. I have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. I'm on YouTube. What else could I possibly have? Games are Basterd. That's where I put the gaming after show recordings when they happen, recorded in the main channel's after show, and then the recording goes here, linked in the description, or just search on YouTube, same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And, yeah, there you have it. The Flight Sky Children of the Light. What a beautiful thing, dude. Absolutely insane, dude. That was awesome. Really good stuff. But, yeah, let's move on.